back, everybody. This morning is about to continue, and we are going to wake you up in the know because something very special is taking place on the 30th of March. So it's just in time. It's end of the month, and it's something worthwhile because we're still celebrating our women for International Women's Day. And we have some students from UE and some good friends of mine. I didn't expect to see these faces here for this interview, but let me introduce Samara. How are you?
I'm good. Hi.
Great. And we have Tina. How are you?
Hey, hey.
All right, good stuff. So, we're going to get straight into business. Now, Samara, you're going to be my go to lady. Tell us about the event, the name, what's happening, and of course, I know it's being put on by you, all the students of UE. So, give us the details.
Okay, so we both part of the UE Advanced Events Management class, and our evaluation activities to put on an event. So we are doing a women's event in celebration of women for the month of March. I Am Woman, Balance for Better. And in partnership with the Department of General Relations, we're going to put on an event on the 30th of March at the Pigeon Island Park. And then it's basically a holistic event. There's going to be spa treatments. There'll be information shared by experts in their field. So make it a date with your girls. The ladies come out, enjoy a day of relaxation, having fun, basically. That's what you're going to do.
Let's talk a little bit about the program that you're doing then. So tell us about this course. And of course, we know there's a lot on the line, a lot at stake because this is evaluation.
Yes.
I know I picked up on that.
Yes.
So tell us about the program and of course, this extension of it.
Okay, the program, of course, you had to do intro to events management first, of course, where there's a lot of theoretical aspects there. And within the advanced part, we actually take in that theory and put it into practice. So our students are all excited. Some of us that's our first big event. So we actually put in what we've learned, both in intro and advanced, into practice. It's a lot of work, but I think we're excited about it. Yes.
So, well, let me ask you, we're going to come over to Tina here. So I definitely have not forgotten you, my love. This is a very interesting aspect because now, of course, it is still part of your course, the program, but it's a more practical, hands-on approach to this. So how do you feel, being part of this and actually getting a hands-on experience with what you're studying?
Well, for sure, it's a lot of hard work, but we're excited and we're determined because, like Samara said, we're putting on that event and it's our first big event. And we have to be, the good thing about it is we connect to both the stakeholders and to our peers. We get to learn persons who have done small events or little events like birthdays and weddings. They come and put in their experience, and those who don't have that much experience, they still put it in. You get to learn, you get to enjoy, you get to be frustrated, you get to be happy, you get to, it's a lot of emotion going into, yes, a lot of emotion going to the event. But the good thing is, like Samara said, it's the advanced course, and we actually put in the theory into practice, and it's very, very good for us. And it's actually dear to us because we actually feel connected to the event, both emotionally and physically. So, yeah.
May I ask, is it only females planning or do we have a mixed group?
Well, majority females. We only have 3 guys in the class. Yes, of course. But it's a event targeted to the ladies, but the guys could come out if you're a lady.
Of course, it's
Come
about
yes,
celebrating.
Exactly.
And
Come out
as
if
you
you're a lady.
said, balance for better.
Yes.
So we want everybody to be out there.
Yes.
And of course, so far with the planning, and the days are approaching. It's soon coming. How are you all? What is the mood like with the entire group?
Oh, it's stressful but exciting. We're trying to put all our final things together. Of course, sponsors are very important. Getting our vendors in check, getting the different aspects of event management into place. So production, decor, finances as well. All that is very important in getting everything together and making sure that we have a very smooth event on Saturday the 30th.
Just one other thing. What was the inspiration behind this event? Because, for doing this, you guys could have picked so many different things.
Yes,
So where did the inspiration come from?
Well, first of all, for March, we know that March is the month for women. So what we did is we know at the end of March, we said, you know what, every company or different persons will be doing things for International Women's Day. So we're going to end it. We're going to do a big bang. So that was the whole point of it. At the end of March, women all over, come together that day and you relax, you learn something new, you eat. It's just a day for women to feel like, after all the hard work that we do, you're going to be learning something, relaxing yourself. Just feel, like a woman that day.
That's right. Well,
You know what? I'm loving that. So, Samara, you need to give us the full scoop, time that it's going to start, admission fee, etc.
Okay, so as we said, it's on March 30th at the Pigeon Island National Park. We have two admission. We have a VIP, and VIP is 125. So VIP gets the full experience where you get to choose from your spa treatments, you have food, you have others, cocktails, the whole pampering experience, and then you have general admission that you come in and you can build your own experience. So you pay to come in, and then if you want to do whatever spa treatment you want, you pay as you go. So as I said, 125 for VIP and 25 general admission.
But you
Yes.
know what? So it's a day to be pampered,
Yes.
a day to celebrate. So we're calling all our ladies, calling all the guys, young and old, come out. It is a celebration, and let us support the efforts of these students because a lot of hard work is going into this. I am definitely going to be there. So this is more of a reason that you need to be out here too. I'm going to be actually working very hard. So you guys need to come and
And I would
support.
like to, of course, say thank you, special thank you to our sponsors. We have a number of sponsors who've come on board to make this event very successful. So I hope I didn't forget anybody. So Tina could jump in for those I forgot. I'd like to thank, of course, the Department of General Relations partnering with us, Bank of St. Lucia, Rennick and Company, of course, PCD, Axel Finance, Pan American Insurance, anyway.
Digicel,
Who,
RCI,
yes, your partners.
and DBS, of course. Thank you for giving us that interview.
St. Lucia Planned Parenthood, Fantastic Cuisine, we have Hardest Hard, we have so many of them. I'm trying not to forget somebody, but of course we'll continue to do advertising and so on and promote and thank our sponsors, those who've agreed to come on as vendors, thank you so much, as well as those who've agreed to come and be our presenters on our topics that we have. So we want to thank you guys so much for partnering with us. We're looking forward to a very successful event. As you said, it's our assessment. So of course, the bigger it is, the better for us. So I want to please come out and support us. Tickets can be bought at Steve's Barbershop for now, or from any of our UE students. As I said, it's 125 VIP and 25 general admission. So, again, calling all our Lucians to come out and support our class.
Come out, let us show that support. Full numbers, be there. I'm going to be there. I'll be working with No Talks Girls, so they'll be in the house. So the price is right, people. The venue is perfect. So come out and let's make it a celebration. So on the 30th, all roads are going to be leading us to Pigeon Island. And again, what time are we kicking off from?
From 11.
All right, so 11 a.m., be there. And of course, Tina, Samara, thank you very much for passing
Thank you so
through.
much, Shoka.
All right, so for now, they think they're in the hot seat, but they're not. When the day comes,
When the
they'll
day comes.
really know.
Yes.
So, but on that note, we're still sending you guys a lot of positive vibes, so we will see you very soon.
Okay.
Good morning, everybody. Wake up with us right here on DBS. And on this segment of this morning, it's all about personal safety. And of course, we know everybody wants to feel safe wherever they go, especially at home. And we have two very special guests, as always, but this time, I should say experts in the field when it comes to safety in different capacities. So right now, I'd like to introduce Officer Siobhan Matthew. How are you today?
Hi, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing very good. I feel safe already, And then we have Mr. David King, and he is with Precision Surveillance.
Hi, how are you doing?
I am doing very good.
Pleasure
So
to be here.
I'm very excited to have both of you here because, people may be wondering, okay, why Officer Matthew and why Mr. King? But by the time we finish, you'll understand exactly why. So we're going to kick it off with personal safety, which is also the title of a booklet, which is by Officer Matthew, which has all the tips and techniques that you need to make sure that you're keeping yourself safe. So let's start off with that and, this idea.
Well, this is actually my second booklet. I decided to start this whole initiative, which I call A Cop Who Cares, back in 2015, where I started with a bookmark in relation to health and safety at crime scenes. Then went on to radio PSAs, and I moved into my first handbook on personal safety when you're riding a bus, carrying along a purse, using an ATM. And then I continued and I said, let me just do a second volume, and I came up with this one December of last year. This one covers tips for date rape and date rape drugs, because we have situations where persons go out and they leave their drinks unattended and stuff is placed in them. Also credit card fraud, also how to deal with strangers, you know. And also I saw a situation where a lot of persons, when they used to go out and train, they would geotag themselves, or, you know, or take a photo or a selfie and say off to training or something. Now this opens you to become a victim, where persons could know where you are, because they could always check your Facebook profile or your Instagram profile and know where you went. And earlier this year I decided to meet up with Mr. David King, who I highly recommend for St. Lucians to make an investment in some of the products that he's offering, because in relation to your personal safety and the protection and safety of your business and property, he has some stuff that St. Lucians need to purchase. So that's why I teamed up with him as I continue my whole Corp Who Cares initiative.
For persons who are interested, where is it distributed?
Well, I have distributed 1,400, all right, and it's free of charge, and it's almost done. I think I only have 40 books left. Oh, wow. Yeah.
And so how are you able to pull this off, especially if there's no cover charge?
Well, I got assistance from the credit union, the Civil Service Credit Union, but I'm trying to print more, so I'm trying to raise monies. So I don't know if Corporate Solution is willing to assist. Maybe they can, because persons down south are feeling left out. They're saying that, you know, nobody has brought them books. I have dropped some down south, but it's not enough compared to the amount of people that's down south.
Now, you see, I hope Corporate St. Lucia is listening right now, because these are the initiatives that we need to jump on, especially when it comes to the safety of our own people. So hopefully you're going to get some more support on that. Here's an idea for anybody out there who wants to support in any kind. Now, at this point, you know, as they say, teamwork makes the dream work. So we are going to speak to Mr. King right now. So tell us about Precision Surveillance.
Okay, well, first of all, my name is David King, and started Precision Surveillance here in 2010. I saw a great need for security and affordable security, so to speak, because when I surveyed the landscape of security, I found out most people were shying from even thinking of investing in security because they thought the cost was so astronomical and, oh gosh, that's not for me, I can't reach there, my pocketbook can't handle that. But no, security, effective security could be very cost-friendly and affordable. So I came into the market to specifically make that possible. So far, we've introduced a number of products, and I would say for me, a number of firsts on the island. The first, let's say, LED tube with a motion detector or with a sound detector built in. So whenever the light, hear, sound, it comes on. Whenever the fluorescent style tube, which is LED, whenever it's in motion, it comes on. So that's just for low ball, low tech security. Precision surveillance, we focus mainly on CCTV. That's our strong area, and I'm very passionate about alarm systems because I think the two creatures, they offer a different service to our consumers. One, the cameras will allow you to see what happened after the fact. Hopefully, if you're watching live at your cameras and you saw somebody walked into your property. Exactly. And the second one, the alarm system, will alert you immediately when something is happening. And so far, even on our cell phones, I can find the status of my alarm in my office right now and know if it's armed, if it's disarmed by looking at my screen. So I can log into my alarm. I can see every transaction that took place in that alarm system. So now you're actually carrying your home in your pocket, basically. Right. You're carrying the status of your home in your pocket. And I think that's really cool. So we have now solar-powered cameras, completely solar-powered. You can just stick it on the wall. Wi-Fi, GSM, 4G, and Wi-Fi. So I could just get a card from any of the carriers there who would boast of Wi-Fi in that particular area on the island, and stick the memory card in there. It's already configured for the networks. Whatever is in North America, whatever they configure for North America is configured for St. Lucia as well. I try to focus on too. There's so many products. We have the clock IP camera. Brilliant idea, especially in a situation where we look at security from outside. But what about security from within? You have a nanny who's being abusive to your child, and you suspect that. You want to put her under surveillance. Well, the clock is a brilliant idea. It's just a really nice, elegant clock. They come in two colors, white and black. And now we have the gold one now. And you put on the wall, configure it to your network, and at any time, like right now from my phone, I can log into that I have set up at the funeral parlor.
It just shows, how advanced technology is right now. And of course, the fact that precision surveillance is bringing us cutting edge security technology. And of course, it is affordable. So at this point, I know people are burning to find out how can they contact you.
Sure. Well, my WhatsApp would be the most convenient way to contact me. And it's 758-724-2433. So that's 758-724-2433.
Perfect. And you have any social media pages or websites?
Well, my website is on the renovation right now. It's precisionsurveillance.com.
Okay.
So I'm just going to I took it off because I'm doing some revamping.
Great. So
Yep.
St. Lucia, just remember the website address, so at least you can keep checking that. Hit him up on WhatsApp if you want to make sure you're feeling a lot more safer. And I also want to thank you, Officer Matthew, for making this possible and, of course, bringing us personal safety. So look out for the second edition. And, of course, if anybody wants to jump on board and help support you in, producing more copies, how can they reach out?
You could find me at the Babonneau police station where I work, or I could be contacted at 712-6483.
So that's all for today, people. And let me just tell you, these are two amazing men doing some things to make us safe. And this is why you guys are family to us. So we had to share that secret. So it's not a secret anymore. So get moving, get your personal safety. And of course, feel free to reach out to Mr. King. I know, as you can tell, he'll be very eager to educate you and help you find what's going to be right for you. So until then, keep safe. Good morning, everybody. This morning is back, and guess what? Our friends, Mr. David King and Officer Matthew, stuck around because these gadgets were too good for us not to make sure that we show you exactly what they can do. And trust me, some of which are going to blow your mind because you'd never expect that these are actually security devices. But I won't say any more. Let's dive right into this one.
All right, so here we're demonstrating the light bulb IP camera. Right here, light bulb IP camera. It records 5 megapixels of video, and it comes with a built-in micro SD card slot, which is right here. You have a speaker built in, a very loud speaker actually, so you can actually talk to anybody who's in the residence at the time. They can talk back to you through the microphone that's built right in here as well, a little tiny microphone. There's also a reset button in case you run into any configuration problems where you can reset the camera back to factory and start all over again. Very simple operation. So here on my phone, I am contacting one of the cameras that are already set up in a residence, and this is 360 degrees. You can have a 360 view of the camera. So here I can change the orientation. This camera is placed in the ceiling, so I can literally spin the view and go wherever I want to, anywhere. Take a look at this pen. It's a 1080p full HD recording on this pen. The camera is right here. You have a lens cover, even on a pen, to protect the lens. So an officer going on some kind of a mission can easily wear this pen and record full 1080p video with crystal clear sound and worry about nothing. It also writes beautiful fine point. So it's not just a camera, it's also a pen. Yeah. Now on Officer Matthew's face here, we have these sunglasses. Well, not sunglasses. It comes in two versions. You have the sunglasses. These are the actual glasses. A little elegant looking, very classy, and it doesn't look like a camera at all. But the camera actually is right there. I'm not going to show you. You're going to figure it out yourself. Now, one of the handles, I think it's the right side, is actually a battery. It detaches from the camera, and the battery is in here. So you get an extra battery with this. You get an extra battery with this camera. Okay, so the camera is right here. Actually, it's nicely covered. It's not a busy piece of equipment. It's very clean, and this is the USB port that attaches to the camera. So it's actually the right side. You can just pull it out, wiggle it out. There you go. and you can put your next battery right away, and you're up and running. We move on to this little low-tech guy. It's the padlock. Just like that, it's a standard padlock. So you're at home or you're on the job, you unlock your gate, you put the padlock back on the gate, and you lock it and take it away. That's it. But when you're going home at night, it's a different story. You want your first line of defense to be a noise device, and this is it. So the padlock, you take the shoe out completely, rotate it to this position, put it back in, you hear the sound. This sound indicates that it made contact with the alarm mechanism in there. Now, once you take your key out, you pull on the shoe, you hear the 3 beeps. 3 beeps, beep, beep, beep means I'm armed now. Any intrusion or anybody who tampers with me with a slight bit of vibration will cause me to make some noise. There you go. So the alarm sounds pretty loud. A decibel is 115 decibel on this little guy. So, and it stops after 10 seconds. Now, if there's another attempt at the padlock, it starts again for another 10 seconds. So it will continuously be annoying to an intruder, and obviously they will take flight. So that's that. Our next product, talking about intruder, this is our signature tracking device. Okay, it's our PS2 Precision Surveillance 20 tracking device. Very tiny, and it was designed with motorcycles in mind as well. It's very tiny. You can stick it anywhere under the seat, wherever. This tracking device comes with full GPS and 4 wires. One of the key components of it is that it allows you to have control of your vehicle, where you can literally shut down the engine, even if it was in motion. So let's say your car was stolen, and the tracker starts calling your phone. It calls your phone to tell you intrusion. You look at the tracker, it says vibration, whatever, but you fell asleep, and then you woke up and you realize, whoop, my car is gone. You can actually send a text message, simple text message as COIL, cut oil, and that over a period of 3 minutes can disable the vehicle completely and shut it down right there, in motion. Okay, and the reason why it would take about 3 minutes to shut down is because it's dangerous to just do a sudden stop. The tracker will talk to the relay and tell the relay to shut down temporarily and come back on. Now, every time it shuts the relay down, the fuel line is cut, but the car does not stop because there's still momentum. But over a period of 3 minutes, it's brought it down to a speed where it's safe to stop, usually around 20 kilometers, and then it will shut down the engine at around 20 kilometers. So your vehicle cannot be moved unless you, the owner of that tracker, sends a text message back to it to say open oil. Okay, so that's our tracker. That's our signature tracker. Okay, so I'm going to introduce our signature alarm system here, which is the Wi-Fi GSM alarm system, wireless, all wireless. Now, the reason why I want to talk about it a little bit is to introduce it to farmers, where our home alarm can be incorporated into a farm very easily by using solar-powered beam sensors. And the alarm could be completely powered by solar energy, completely. The beam sensors, 8 beam sensors around the perimeter of your property, can literally give you that security that you need. So we'd have these beam sensors here. If I was to set the alarm and I was to separate the beams, or somebody walks in between the 2 beams, it triggers the alarm just by separating the beams or somebody walking in between the 2. And these are solar powered beams right there. So you don't need to worry about electricity. There's a lithium-ion battery in there that can last literally 72 hours without being charged, because it's a low draining system. So the standby time is quite long on it. So for persons interested, especially farmers, we're trying to focus a little bit on you at this time. You can reach us via WhatsApp at 758-724-2433. Again, for contacting Precision Surveillance, you can reach us at 758-724-2433. And thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
See why we had to make sure we gave you all the information? Because some of these devices really are inconspicuous. But you know what? This just shows the greatness of technology. So I want to thank Officer Matthew and again Mr. King for really bringing us some cutting edge technology. And of course, this is how we're going to wrap up the morning. So, you know, a little bit exciting for those who are tech savvy and even those who are not, because I know I won't stand up there that I'm a tech freak. But this was enough to make sure that I know I want to make myself safer. I want to know that you could get the things at affordable prices. And on that note, too, this is where we're going to wrap up. Wish you a great morning. Let's go out there, kickstart the energy. It's the second day of the week, so let's keep that fire burning. Whatever it is, make sure you set a goal for the week. So if you didn't do that yesterday, then let's make sure we do it today. And of course, we're always here to give you a helping hand, so make sure you tune in tomorrow because it's going to be another great day. And it's a midweek Wednesday. It's hump day. So in the meantime, I think I'm going to see what's for breakfast. Maybe I'll go to Sea Grapes or maybe I'll go somewhere else. But you know what? There's plenty to enjoy here at Bay Gardens. So I want to wish you a great day from us here at DBS and of course your friends and family at Bay Gardens. We'll see you tomorrow.